Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Baddy Smash League. We're playing some losers games tonight. With
Yes.
me is T2 Slade. What do you
Microphone
think of this
muted.
first matchup coming out the gate here?
I love it, man. I was very hesitant for Zed to actually do the Ganon Ditto, but I am so happy he did. I mean, it is not easy to take Tree on his own home turf. I tried it myself. It did not go well.
Yeah, man. I mean, Tree's kind of the best dwarf player in the league, and he's not even showing respect.
Okay, Tree.
No respect, no taunts, no teabags.
Not even, oops, I forgot to taunt. Come on, Zed, man. Or Tree, sorry. Zed was all over that.
Well, and, watching this game right now, Tree is just getting absolutely bodied coming out the gate here. There is no good read. Zedicus trying to get that, didn't work.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is going to be a very explosive, quick match.
Oh my gosh. Oh, these moves, they're so... Oh, the spike.
Zed getting the late taunt.
I mean, Tree's the one who hasn't even taunted yet, right?
That is true. In the Ganon Ditto, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly, it's pretty much even right now, even with these percentages.
Yeah.
Wow.
But not anymore. And the
How quickly he was on that taunt. He was ready for it. Instant.
He got two of them, and he had plenty of time. Oh. God, all these hard hits coming out. Like, it's just so funny to watch. Ugh.
Yeah, honestly, I'm having a hard time, like, trying to actually give insightful commentary. It's just kind of like smacking each other around. There's not too much to this matchup.
Yeah, it's just, oh my god, these spikes, like, that is so satisfying. When you're playing that heavy character and you use, like, a smash move or just any move that hits hard and the screen just freezes for that little bit and it's not lag and you're just bodying them, like, oh, that is so satisfying.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think it's the first time I've seen a down smash into forward smash, or down air into forward smash from Ganondorf.
Just the big body, it's easy to hit.
Yeah. I wish I would have been paying attention. That had to be a pretty low % kill.
Well, I don't know if it matters. Zedicus is just getting styled on, but the grab! Oh, big grab. Tree almost gets him on the tail end of that with the overbee.
For sure. Oh, looking just like my match with Tree. Started stock 1, putting on the pressure and just like taking him down, and then he brought it back with ease. This is deja vu for me, man. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joey thinks that sticks with the Ganon. I mean, there were times where he was definitely on top in that last one.
Yeah, but you gotta go for the flavor, man. Like, yeah, the Dwarf Ditto is crazy hype. You can do all, it's cool. I get it. I liked it. It was fun to watch. We saw it once. We could see it twice. I'd be satisfied. But you gotta go for the flavor, man. Zelda has to get his revenge on Ganondorf. Save Hyrule. All that jazz.
Yeah, I believe Zed was not feeling super confident with his Zelda this season, though. So I'm not sure if I mean, you might as well try, I guess. But like I said, I mean, that wasn't a complete stomp. Zed had some very good moments in that last game. It wasn't, I could see another Ganon, yep.
Ooh. Salty run back coming out of Zedicus. I wonder what map... I mean, he had the map pick, right?
Yes, he did. Maybe we'll see some WarioWare. I know Tree's not going to ban it. So real question, Joey. Do you think that Tree's going to taunt this time?
I hope. Fucking hope. Like, come on. Like, that was ultimate disrespect. Like, at least... It's like giving someone the time of day. If you mirror, like, online, it's like an unspoken rule. You got to teabag for at least 5 seconds if you mirror someone. These guys know each other in real life, and Tree didn't even taunt.
Funny part is, if he was any other character who actually could move, he would have got first hit. But he's Ganondorf. Nope, no taunts coming out.
And yeah, now Zedicus is coming out the gate.
He learned his lesson.
You know what? Yeah, and he's just getting juggled. Oh my god. Oh, 96. Holy shit.
Oh, barely grabs it.
was almost a 15-second stock there. That could have been a tragedy.
This is like Smash.
Oh!
Oh, beautiful from Zed.
That
Oh,
was
man.
spice.
As I was saying, man, this is like Smash in its truest form. You got two heavies, WarioWare, like nothing's better than this.
Oh my god, the clash again. Dances, the hits, the back airs, the slaps on the ledge, the shoulder. He's just leaning in with that shoulder.
Just like it's charge, man. Ganon's slow, intense walk. Wow.
Did he just spike from the? What the?
Yeah, man. Ganon, little known fact, Ganon kills off the top of the map.
Oh man, that is like. That's like throwing like a I don't even know, like a golf ball in concrete, man. That was silly.
I like the attempt from Zed going off ledge. But that is scary to do as Ganon. You do not have many options when you're out there.
Tell you what's
Wow.
scary. Oh man, Zed's shield almost popped there. I was waiting for that to happen. All right, 99% though, 113%. Easy kill. You can do anything like that. You got it. Good job. All right, we're practically even again.
As Zed definitely likes going off the map, and I mean it paid off for him that time for sure.
What? How did that happen?
They
See that?
both Warlock kicked.
No, like the warlock, the grab.
Before that, I didn't even see what happened, man. It looked like they both just hit him with the tip. Yeah, it looked like they both just got stunned or something. Ganon's too quick for me to track.
What? All right. So again, does that is he gonna go with like the hard stay? He's going with the hard stay. No way. This isn't real. This is not real.
Like
There's
I
no
said,
way
man,
this is intentional.
Zed has some really good moments in that last game too. It's not like he can't win this, but Tree's just a master at these early kills.
Oh my gosh. No, they're really playing. They're really doing it. Zedekis picks the same stage. And oh my god, that's so total BS. They both do the grab, and for some reason Tree's always winning that exchange.
I wonder if there's actually a port priority for that. I'm not sure. I don't know how that worked. It would make sense. See how Tree is listed as the first player, the red player?
Yeah.
It might literally be because he is red player that he's winning those.
Oh my god, Call of Duty develops in Nintendo. What is happening? Oh my god!
That's the thing, man. Like, I feel like Zed gets some really like good stylish kills, and then Tree just hits you with the forward smash.
And, just falling into that, gotta feel bad. Oh, Zed gets
Every time Zed gets a choke, he's going for that down smash. It's not working out for him.
Again, Tree gets it! Did you see that?
Oh.
He got it again!
I swear, dude, I think it's port priority. It is a thing that was true in older Smash games. I bet you it exists in this one too.
Oh my gosh, that is total complete BS. Zedekis, put an asterisk by this one. It is not real, but he does the offstage game. Fuck!
Okay, Zed has been literally like a sliver behind all 3 games. Can he pull it out here and just come ahead a sliver?
Oh man, in your little soapbox speech there, he just got 104%.
Yeah. I didn't want to stop, dude. I just had to keep going. Maybe that was a good example. Oh!
The old golf ball and concrete trick. No.
Second hit of neutral killing. That's surprising. Wow, honestly, those are great games. Zed played very good, but Tree is just a little bit ahead the whole time.
Activated.
Yeah.
Fell into too many smashes.
That's a lot of damage. Zedekis loses out of losers. Tree moves on to play later tonight against whoever wins whatever matches he plays. I don't even know. Anyway, stay tuned for the next matchup. Duds versus Jim. See y'all in soon.
Welcome back. T2 Slade here. Still joined by Joey. You guys got us for, another 40 minutes or so. Duds versus Jim. What do you think, Joey?
I can't say anything, man. I'm gonna curse Duds. I can't bet on this match anymore. I can't. There's a lot I can't do anymore. Like Duds is just jokes under pressure. So if y'all want Jim to win, just choke Duds out in pressure.
Hey, don't take away from Jim though, man. He's been playing phenomenal this season. This is a matchup. I mean, I like to talk. I like to talk for the underdog a lot, and I do. But this is a matchup where I imagine Jim stands no chance.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Duds is a very well-seasoned player here, playing this Pokemon trainer. One of the characters that he's really good at. He probably should have been playing last week, but not. Yeah. Jim, if Jim can get to the last stock, to Duds' last stock, I would say he played extremely well then.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, Dud's coming out so strong. Kind of expected this, but 18%. Wow.
Yeah, 28% on this next stock here, and Jim trying his hardest. Ooh, good uppy there.
So the good thing about Pokemon Trainer is you got a lot of potential to recover off stage. So if Duds ever were to choke, which he won't, I'm sure, for the rest of the season, good chance he can get back to the ledge. That's the key, man. That's why I play Joker. Basically, can't kill yourself.
Yeah, dude, Joker's that hook or that grapple or whatever you want to call it. That has an insanely long range. Ooh, good spike out of Duds there.
Yeah, he's gotten me more than a handful of times with that same one. That Charizard's like deceptively quick.
Yeah, like who was it? Leftman was saying like Pokemon Trainer, like Charizard sucks on him or something like that. You know, sure you could say he's the worst of the three Pokemon, but I don't think he sucks, and he's definitely got his place in Pokemon Trainer. Like there is a reason to pick him. There's a reason and a time to play him, and Duds is really styling right now. Holy shit.
Wow. Pokemon Trainer was just buffed too. I'm not sure what professionals' opinion are on him now. I don't think people have been talking about him too much yet. But I mean, Tweak, I think Tweak still didn't play Charizard, so I can't imagine he's like crazier than he was.
Dang, looks like stream just went down for a lot of people. Now it's back up. I was reading Twitch chat. Hanson was asking for something that I said. I must have said something silly because if there's a guy to call me out, it's that Zedicus.
Post it again. Let us know. What are we doing wrong?
I don't know, man. But I know we're doing everything else right.
Yeah.
So, Jim doesn't switch, right? Like, he only plays DK. Duds probably is not going to switch, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if Duds switched. I think it's almost a tactic of like keeping your comms to kind of more play for fun, you know? And Duds has been known to switch mid-match, especially after, I don't know, after a 3-stock like that, he's probably not worried. But yeah, Jim's probably going to stay to DK. I'm not even sure if he warmed up anyone else this season. I don't think I've seen him on anyone else. Maybe we'll see another Warrior Wear.
Yeah, I mean, what do you pick, you know? Like, Jim is, like, the underdog by far, you know? And knowing that going into the next match, yeah, Warrior Wear is probably the gamble you want to take.
Yeah, honestly, I would probably pick something like even Final D. It might not be the best map for him, but something to take out as many factors as possible, like take out the platforms and stuff, which Duds can move quite well. But honestly, that's just kind of a hypothesis. The Baddy League stage, oh, there it is. Stage picks are vastly different because like some people are just better at platforms than others, and even though it might be your character's best stage, if you're not good at moving around platforms, it easily becomes your worst.
Yeah, like, yeah, there's the textbook that you can follow, but your playstyle is more important than the textbook in a lot of situations.
For sure. DK does have those long arms, though. He can definitely reach a lot of platforms.
Yeah, but his aerial game off stage is not the best.
Yeah. Does hurt a little bit though, man. Jim was having a phenomenal season. I mean, there's always a chance he could still win this, but I was just hoping for a bit closer game, you know.
I was gonna say, John, is there a chance he's gonna win this? I don't know, man. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news or shit talk anyone, but
Let's just pretend this is finals and Jim made it all the way. Because, I mean, half of it looks like finals. Grand finals.
Oh, man. Not kidding?
That's so good. That up B is just incredible. Obviously, they're actually taking a couple nerfs in the last patch. The biggest one being on his down air. The hitbox is greatly reduced. Probably justified. The thing was crazy. But then again, the character wasn't... I don't think he was overpowered, so maybe the nerf wasn't even justified.
I don't know. Pokemon Trainer's pretty good.
You ever play Pokemon Trainer, Joey?
Hell no.
Whoa, nice,
Jim
nice
can
throw.
go.
Jim can win this, yeah!
Yeah, man,
Do it, you can do it!
practically even right now. Even stocks.
Oh, and that was
not
actually
even
a good
stocks.
fade, just a little too much.
That's an oof.
Yeah, he had the right idea, but overshot it a little bit.
Yeah, but Jim's got to do the run back now. He's kind of doing a little bit of it. Oh, this
Oh, he
guy,
can do it! He
that
can do
combo
it!
was fucking sick.
let's start with one game, baby. Start with one game.
Oh my god, that was an amazing sequence out of Jim Bone. Holy smokes.
Figuring him out, man. We always say Duds is definitely a player that learns through matches and is very good at adapting, but this time it's Jim, man. Going from 3 stocks down to 1.
Yeah, that's big. Ooh, the
And
spike.
there it is. Oh,
no!
he just
Is
texted
that
an
a tag?
accident? No, not an accident. That was on purpose.
Calculated. That's what we call that, calculated.
Who knows, man? I mean, that game was a lot closer than the first one.
Yeah, that was a lot. I mean, again, that's just that sequence out of Jim. That was I don't know where Dud started at the start of that, if he was at 0 or 20 or something, but that gave him life in a 5-second period. He was able to look a lot more competitive in the matchup.
Yeah, I was hoping to see that. Win or lose, I definitely want to see Jim go out with a fight. Probably one of the, if not the most improved player this season.
Yeah, I'd probably give him the nomination for that award. Who else would get it?
I don't know, man. There's so many people now.
Yeah,
Mad
that's
Cow.
pretty-
Mad
Oh,
Cow
yeah.
going from not placing last season to making the bracket.
I don't think Matt Cow wasn't in last season, was he?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
That was the joke.
Just went over my head. I didn't catch it.
Nah, it's cool. It wasn't funny anyways.
Come on, man. I'm laughing. All right, what's Dud's doing here? He's off. He's out of the arena. He's hiding. He's selecting.
I'm honestly thinking the final D was a good choice.
Ooh.
I honestly do think just having less things to worry about. I mean, we all know that Jim is good at DBZ, you know, flat map. All you do is you worry about your opponent. The corners. Interesting choice.
Yeah. Jim
No
picking-
suicide, so this was intentional.
Oh man, I'm disappointed we didn't see much WarioWare.
Yeah. I bet you Duds is banning that though, man.
Oh,
Duds
yeah.
knows.
Makes sense to me. Oh my gosh, that. Oh!
Oh, he
he
sent it
goes
far
down to
enough.
the fight.
Wow, and only because he sent him towards stage was that unrecoverable. Anyways, I'm sure he could have just upbeat right back.
Man, Lance is trying to do the cocky stuff here, and it's not necessarily working out in his favor.
Oh man, that backflip laser. Dialing.
Yeah. Oh, what was that, bud?
Do you think Duds is getting worried that Jim was figuring out the trainer?
I don't think worried. I think Duds is like he likes his throwback style. You know, he played Falcon in Melee, I believe PM as well. And I think he's got a soft spot for the Falcon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying it's a good strategy to switch it up. You know, you get someone conditioned and then you switch characters.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the case though. I think Duds like kind of tries a little bit of the style. Ooh, overcharge there.
Hey, okay, you're right. He's trying to style. He's 2 up. He's feeling good.
Yeah, John, as someone who knows a lot about style in games and how to play with style, I think you could recognize that.
Well, the 3 uppies in a row kind of tipped me off.
Becker gets it.
He does. And that'll be it for Jim this season. Played phenomenal. Maybe next season you'll be on top if he keeps improving the way he was.
Yeah, man. There will be a season 3. But Duds takes it, goes on into the losers bracket, and
On to play Wang.
Oh no.
That would be a fun one to watch, I'm sure.
Can we get some F's in chat for Wang?
Right. Up next, we got Head Reaver versus Pro Tip. Stay tuned.
I'll start. Ladies and gentlemen, Albino Joe, T2 Slade. We're watching Head Reaver versus Pro Tip. What a match.
What a match, indeed.
That's all I gotta say.
So, quick story. When Duz didn't leave the lobby, Tree booted him. And we forgot that Pro Tip was playing on Duz's setup as well.
Rip, but oh well. Hey, finally. Oh my gosh. Pro Tip needs to get a hit, man. What is happening? There we are.
I was waiting for the 0 to death.
Damn close, though. Reaver is just showing that he has got the moves here. Only taking 2 real hits from Pro Tip and leading into that stock. Oh, man.
Yeah, I've played Head Reaver's DK, and it could definitely be scary. He's maybe a player that's slept on a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think more than sleep on. I think a lot of people underestimate how good Reaver is. We see him in doubles. We saw him earlier. Yeah, he's a great player in doubles as well as in singles that we're seeing right now. But Pro Tip is not going down without a fight.
Yeah, Pro Tip's definitely no slouch either. Oh wow.
Boom.
Deja vu.
Great shield. That was almost parry. That looked like it should have been parry. Oh, was that taunt?
I don't believe I've seen Head Reaver taunt on stream yet. He must be real feeling it.
God, he is really feeling it. I mean, it's 3 stocks to 1, 53% on duds. Yeah, Reaver's in like kill range for sure, but he's not getting hit by anything.
Choosing opting to not do anything.
Oh, that's it. Oh no, the mash. Oh my God, Pro Tip's shown that he can mash like really well here, but he doesn't have a second jump. He should have just used the up B and he didn't do it.
Yeah, actually smart there too. DIing away from stage to get out of it, but then not able to get back to stage after it. But he just taught me something that I'm gonna remember. You can actually get out of that move if you DI it correctly.
Big plays. I don't know how to DI though. Can you teach me?
Yeah, in that situation you would have pressed left.
Left? Okay.
Yeah.
Do I do that all the time?
Do I DI all the time?
No. Do you press left when you DI all the time?
No, as you're getting hit. When you get hit, whenever you get hit, you get put into a stun. Like, technically the game freezes for a couple frames, depending on how strong the move was. You have to input it then or before to have it read your DI.
Well, hot damn. Wait a minute. Okay, actual learning stuff now. Does that happen with, like, throws and stuff, too?
Yeah, yes it does. And as Tree said, Smash DI... Though you guys probably can't hear him. Smash DI is you can do the same thing if you smash in the direction. So multi-hit moves, like Ness's fire and stuff, you can smash DI by smacking the direction instead of just holding it. And you can also use the C stick for smash DI.
But it's the smasher. You don't.
Smash DI is stronger than regular DI, which is why it's good in multi-hit moves, and not really practical otherwise, just because it's be way too hard to do.
Well, hot damn. Hey, leading back into this match here, is Head Reaver playing Isabel?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever seen the Isabel?
Yes, I have. I saw it in friendlies, and it wasn't as strong as his DK, I'll say that. I think he's playing it more for fun. But it could have been the matchup, too.
Man, we got a little bit of disrespect coming out here. It's a very slow match because of it.
Can you actually pocket that knight? It looks like he was trying for it. If that's true, then that's incredible.
That'd be so good.
Oh.
I want to see that. I want to see it. I want to say you can. Like, I don't know why you can't. It's a projectile, isn't it? Kinda.
It might be considered a projectile. I don't know. Even if it's a projectile, I don't necessarily think it means you can pocket it. But I could be wrong about that too.
Just try it again. He really wants to learn. Or
she really wants to go fishing, man. Right now, Pro Tip being probably the best person I've ever seen dodge all the fishing poles.
Oh, wait, is that a pocket? Yes!
Oh, he did
Holy
it!
shit!
You can, okay. I bet you anything. That's the sole reason why he chose, what's her name? Villager clone.
Oh
Isabel.
God. Yeah, Isabel, the mayor of the town, just pocketed a knight and is hammering away, and God, she's so screwy to play. Like, she just looks so, like, I don't want to say clumsy.
So happy she is, man. She just wants to fish.
Oh!
Two stones. Very good air dodge there.
Not there, though.
Nope. Smiling the whole time, man. While she's killing you.
It's like nightmare fuel. Pro Tip's gonna be having nightmares of Isabel.
I don't know. Pro Tip's he's doing a bit better in this one than DK.
It's competitive, I'll give you that.
I have nightmares of the DK down there, man.
Oh man, that spike. Ah, the fish!
Oh.
Oh, jeez! He tries off stage 2. goes up B is so weird. Like swing all the way up. Oh, oh. He's gonna try and pocket that net again. Ooh.
I believe it's technically possible to hit both balloons and killer, but I don't know if I've ever even seen it done in Ultimate.
Ooh. Sweet spot.
Yeah, that was a weak one actually. Didn't see the lightning come out. Still sent very far though. That move is incredible.
Oh, almost another fish off the edge there, but pro tip learned better now.
Yep.
Ooh, but the Gordo Geodude thing.
Gordo Geodude.
Like, what is that thing? What's it called?
Gyro, I believe.
Yeah, Geodude.
Or Gyro, something like that. Yeah, Geodude's fine. Yeah, that works.
I mean, I've played Animal Crossing, you know, stuff.
Yeah. Be one of her taunts. You should place one of those things, and it should just make annoying noises for the rest of the match.
Man. Yeah, but this is looking a lot closer here. Pro tip 103. A smash would definitely send him off stage. Or an over air just like that, but he does get the recovery here. Reaver, getting back on stage just fine.
Oh!
Oh! You almost got the kill! Holy shit!
Wow, that up air, a lot stronger than I thought it was. Oh! Putting out his flame with the bucket.
Oh man, he almost got the pocket on the that thing again, the knight.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to see that. So thanks for that, Head Reaver.
Today I learned.
Today we're labbing.
Oh man, alright, so what? Does Reaver go for the ultimate disrespect hat trick of characters?
I think he will.
Who's the third then?
I think the real question is, does Pro Tip switch off?
Who would Pro Tip play?
I know, I'm almost positive he has a pocket pick, and I just do not remember who it is. Oh. I don't know. Throw out Little Mac, man. That's what you do when you're cornered, man. You throw out some Mac and Mac attack, and sometimes you pull it a win.
That'd be fun to watch a Mac Ditto.
A Mac Ditto? Oh boy.
It's possible with these two, isn't it? Maybe.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's always possible.
Yeah, anything's possible, but hey, Reaver's in the arena. He's the one not picking the map, I should say. Oh,
yeah.
DK Ness? Lucas.
So Head Reaver deciding he wants to keep the stream on time. Gonna give it his all.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, you already did the style once. You got really close. You don't want to risk going too far, getting too big for your britches here. Play your main, get it done and over with quick. But this Lucas is looking already way better than a Zelda. Pro tip.
Yeah, I like the big. I imagine DK has a hard time with all these projectiles, especially being a big character. It's got to be so easy to hit him with those fires. Oh, he's going for the smack.
Dang close.
Projectile died on him.
Man, these spot dodges are on point.
Have we have only had 3-0s tonight, haven't we? Oh!
Oh! Not what? I thought he stayed in I thought he stayed broken when he falls off the edge like that.
I did not know that either. I guess when you edge slip, takes you out.
God, Pro Tip's really gotta watch his shield here. It's not working for him. He's gotta watch his shield.
Push him off! Push him off again. Aw.
Safe option.
Yeah, wow.
That's fine.
2 shield breaks in 1 stock. That's quite the feat. Achievement unlocked.
Yeah, something tells me that's not gonna be. There's gonna be another shield break in this match. If I had to make a prediction.
You want to bet $200 on it?
No, no more. I'm no longer. I'm quitting. My betting days are no longer with me.
I hear you.
Done and over with.
Oh no, getting eaten by the stage. Hey, this is tournament stock for Pro Tip here.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten hit yet. Ooh.
Tough guy,
Super.
that projectile.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think you're right on that one, Joey.
God, these dodges, all these dodges coming out of Head Reaver, very good. Hey, time for the JV2? Nope.
Nope, nope.
Yes,
All right, so
with the crying.
surprisingly, Pro Reaver is, I mean Pro Reaver. Pro Tip was going a long time without getting hit until I said something.
That mash out though, holy shit, got out pretty fast.
Yeah, that was impressive, especially that high percent. I mean, more people are learning the Joey ways.
Hey man, I taught a couple people my secret technique.
Yeah, so Head Reaver moves on. Good season Pro Tip. I guess up next we got Ace Guy versus Dread DPS. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Still ending off the T2 and Joey hour. Dread DPS versus Ace Guy.
Call it a power hour. We're doing the power hour, dreaded DPS Ace Guy. We're seeing the crown, man. That's his main, isn't it?
Dude, I don't know. I like those colors though, man. Those crown colors, I've never seen those. That's a pretty costume.
It's pretty slick. He's coming in with style. As always. I mean, what else do you expect from Ace Guy, man?
Very true. Both of them starting out hard and aggressive. Like, I don't know anything about Yoshi, but I always love watching him play. Ace Guy going with his signature taunt all the time.
Always.
Strategy.
Stop. Yeah, and I mean, going off of that, dude, Yoshi is just a fun character to watch. I don't see too many of him, and the way that Dreaded plays him, just... He knows what he's doing most of the time. Oh my gosh, until he's getting juggled in the air. And he misses the forward air.
Oh. Yeah, he's definitely got that no one knows how to play this character factor buff.
Yeah, Crom, I mean, Crom just, you know, a sword character, recovery is terrible, but his onstage game is just on point. I think if Dreaded can start getting the download on how that character's played, he can start looking like he's going to win this match, but right now it's not looking too pretty.
Yeah, very much so. And right now, Dreaded is just going all aggression. Ace Guy is basically waiting for him to come to him and punishing him with his range.
Yeah, big brain smash coming out of Dreaded there. And he just can't be in the sky for too long. And he can't land in front of smashes like that.
Yeah, that was a really good dash away smash from Ace Guy right there.
Oh. Almost the 2-frame and the down smash, the
Oh,
taunt, the back air.
He's hitting every back air he puts out. Wow. This guy looking solid right now.
Yeah, Dreaded. I don't want to say he's getting run over, but it's not looking good.
Yeah, this is a shooter. Ace Guy is at like 90% accuracy. Never mind, man. I should have said it. The moment I said it, he whiffed 5 in a row.
Yeah, he heard you. He's trying to get that rating down now.
Yeah. Don't look too good this early in the bracket.
Ooh, almost. Whoa. Oh, the egg. The warping egg.
The slow rolling egg. What do you do, man?
I don't know. I don't know what you do against that egg, to be honest. I don't see enough Yoshis to know what interactions you can pull off with it. Oh, but these up airs are not killing. Battlefield has a really high ceiling, doesn't it?
Yeah, I believe one of the highest, at least in older games.
I should say up smash, sorry. Yeah, this, dreaded Canadian.
A little off on the down smash. Or down air, excuse me.
We don't know moves anymore. Oh! Oh! You got it, Myro. Ceiling kill, but Dreaded DPS has to do more than that. Good spot dodge. He's not getting hit. That's the first rule of Smash, and he's doing that pretty well right now, except for right there.
Watch Ace Guy when he goes out of shield. He's been doing really solid. If we get a chance, he's been doing really solid punishes out of his shield. Something that's probably underlooked a lot. I know I don't do it enough. Those quick jump back airs, man, solid. Wow, that was a fun game to watch. Honestly, that was they were both on each other the whole time.
Yeah, I mean one of the more competitive matches that we've seen so far tonight, and Dreaded DPS. I mean, with his play, he's just got to switch up a couple things, and I think he can get a win off of ASCII pretty easily here.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe Yoshi isn't the answer. I don't know. I do think he's having a hard time with the range. I mean, if they're both going aggressive, Yoshi's probably going to lose out on a lot of these trades. He just doesn't have the range to beat Crom.
See, I think it's like a platform thing. I mean, Yoshi does have really good aerials, but Crom also, with how ASCII was utilizing those platforms, he just looked better with them.
That's very true. Swordies are incredible at sharking the platforms.
Yeah, and Dreaded DPS, unfortunately, I don't think has any other characters other than Yoshi. ASCII has a whole plethora of options, but I still don't know which characters are better or worse on him, though.
Very true. I mean, maybe we'll see something new from Dread DPS. Maybe he's got a pocket none of us know about.
Best kept secret in the Baddy Smash League.
He's got the Minda icon. I'm predicting a link here. One of the links.
That'd be, I don't know.
I don't think you pick the Minda icon without playing one of the links, man.
Some people just like, you know, what, Twilight Princess, right? That's where she's from.
That is right.
Ooh. Yoshi stays, but we got a Samus, fully clothed, coming in.
Fully clothed Samus. The character, pretty good, but maybe not as good as not clothed Samus.
He just likes doing that, like, what is that? That Charlie's Angels pose where he, like, does the choo choo. Know what I'm talking about?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, well, I'll tell you when it happens.
Alright, you let me know, man. I'm sure we'll see it. But, Ace gotta get in Final Destination, too. Maybe that's why he chose the Samus after a dreaded win here. But, I mean, nothing is worse than going against a Samus on Final D.
Not the stage that you want to play a Samus on for sure here, as 3 balls hit dreaded DPS, but he's coming in. He's coming in hot. Holy shit!
Wow, that was one of the slickest Yoshi combos I've seen in Ultimate. That was beautiful. That wasn't Charlie's Angel, was it?
No, that was not. That was not.
That was the G.I. Joe.
You'll see it. He had like 10 taunts last game. He better use it this game. Oh my gosh, he almost had the spike on that. Bit of DPS, looking, fishing for the kill.
Run up smash. Oh, almost getting sniped there.
Does that? Just eagerly awaiting the kill here. Dreaded DPS.
Yeah, with these floaty characters like Samus, it could feel like ages before they get back to stage.
Oh my gosh, he cannot hit any of these aerials for the life of him right now. Roll backwards.
He's got to do more walking.
That was Charlie. That was it.
That was the Charlie's Angels?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Alright. Well, I'm glad I could see it.
Whatever that was. I don't know if it was like...
Thanks for enlightening me.
Let it be known. Oh, we're gonna see a 3-stock, aren't we? That's not gonna be any good.
Nah, I believe in Dreaded. He's got this. He's not gonna let him 3-stock.
I pray. Need to keep this league international. Keep Dreaded alive. Hashtag it on Twitter. Keep Dreaded Canadian alive.
He's definitely having this problem selling out the stocks. Ooh,
there we are.
The run-up smash again. There it is. Don't let him get the JV. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have that. Oh man, he's just got to do a little bit of downloading. He, you know, like I was saying, sword characters, or like you were saying, good at sharking those platforms, not able to land or utilize your aerials that well on like a battlefield stage against a Crom. But Aski's actually reacting to these stages, it seems. You know, picking Samus on Final Destination is just such a good option. That's probably like the best option. Oh my god! The game!
There is
Dreaded
hope.
DPS! Oh.
Will this end with a charge shot? Nope. No, it will not.
God, no, like Dreaded. Oh, no, the throw might kill. No, never mind. Samus sucks.
I to be honest, I did not know how strong her throws were either.
A lot of people kill right now. Oh my gosh, he's gonna get the shot off. Ah! Oh, the jump!
By the soles of his shoes, he gets over that. Very good spot dodge.
Oh my god! Oh,
he had him off stage, man. I don't know if he's gonna get.
Oh,
not gonna get an opportunity like that again.
Wow. Okay, so up throw probably would have killed like forever ago.
Yeah, it looks like it. I was wondering about that. Her back throw is pitiful, apparently.
Yeah, not necessarily intuitive. It's like almost the better one on almost every character, right?
I guess in general that sounds about right.
God, these damage stats. It looked like I think I saw that Dreaded. I missed him. Whatever. I'm over it.
I actually would have been curious about that. How much Dreaded did compared to Ace Guy in that last match.
Well, hey, Dreaded gets the stage pick again. He's going to stick with Yoshi. Ace Guy reacts to map or chooses Incineroar to style on for the last game, or what he thinks is going to be the last game.
Yeah, I'm predicting Incineroar. Please, man, we do with less 3-0s this. Oh, no change.
Oof. Oh wait.
Or
no,
maybe there will be a change. Ace Guy's saying, "Come on, man, let me change."
Yeah. I mean, again, once you know the stage, if you're, what's a map you definitely don't want to play Samus on?
I don't know, Town City, that Pokemon one.
Wait, which Pokemon one?
Unova. Actually, both Pokemon ones besides PS2 and Final D, of course. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Ganon. And repping the Z colors that we saw earlier.
Big triangle nose coming in versus big round nose. Who's got the better
nose? Will be victorious.
That's what I gauge us on. Oh my gosh. But Dreaded, he's gonna have a little bit better luck against a heavy character. He can bounce around and throw and juggle a little bit.
If Dreaded can not get hit by a smash, I think he has this.
That's some top tier analysis.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm calling it. Only takes 3 smashes to win a game with Ganondorf. There's one.
Oh, not looking too good out the gate here. God, and Dreaded is really going for these short hop fairs.
I just don't know what Yoshi does, man. I mean, maybe more neutral airs.
Like, when he had that, he had like a couple of really good combos where he's kind of bouncing around, and most of them led in with that fair. So I feel like that's kind of the bread and butter of Yoshi's kid.
Probably gotta start out with more eggs, man, and then follow up on the eggs, which is definitely not easy to do.
Maybe we can get Dreaded in here to tell us. He probably knows what he's supposed to be doing. He just can't necessarily deliver against ASCII.
Yeah, we need a Yoshi tutorial in here too.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice punish there. The roll and the down smash. Yoshi's down smash comes out hella quick, so that seems like a better kill option than what he's been going with. Up smash just doesn't kill early enough to make it worth that risk.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's on his last stock here.
Shoot more rainbow eggs, man. Hit him with a rainbow egg.
Yeah. Smash, and the rainbow egg misses. God, he's listening to you, and he's trying to do it, but it's not working.
Yeah. Ooh, that was close. Oh, and the SD to win it. 2 stocks up, able to take it. You get a 3-0. Everyone gets a 3-0. Will there be one match tonight that's not a 3-0? Stay tuned. Got Mad Cow vs Senpai up next. I'm guessing this one won't be a 3-0.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Baddy Smash Playoffs. I'm AJS. I'm here with Tree. We got Mad Cow and Senpai coming up.
And I'm not even muted this time.
Oh, God bless.
We did it.
And we are not on WarioWare. We are on WarioWare Battlefields. That looks intentional. All right. I was worried for a second.
I got a little excited.
This is... I don't think this is going to be a particularly close match, and it's not so far.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, I fully expect Mad Cow to take this. Senpai, I can see picking up maybe one game out of this, but other than that, I think Mad Cow has it. Oh, with that forward smash, too.
What I've seen of both of them, I would actually be surprised if this is not a 3-0. So I'm hoping Senpai proves me wrong here. But Mad Cow, he's pretty solid. And I think with the way Senpai plays, he's actually going to struggle a lot with this matchup, which seems to be the case so far.
Yeah, Mad Cow, oh man, he's just giving it to him.
Yeah. And our hopes of seeing a game 4, well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here.
We are on game 1, let's calm down.
Yeah, but this right now is kind of a speed run. Mad Cow only taking 52%.
Ooh, that got him. I did not think that angle was going to work out for him. Mad Cow, with the counter, even though it didn't hit, it was just too far out.
Yeah, that's actually a nice stun. Yeah, that is as low as you will ever kill a K-roll. 102%, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that up B off Samus is a lot of kill potential.
Yeah, and that's if you can shoot him up into the corner like that, that is the best way to kill K-roll, because if he goes down, he is always coming back to stage.
Oh man, these grounds.
Dude, fucking dumbass casters were speaking way too soon. Senpai is just needed a second to calm his nerves down, apparently.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, man. Mad Cow was not ready to get that stuff because that was a long one.
I literally forgot that could be reflected there. Like it never crossed my mind that was an option.
Oh, nice offstage out of Senpai. Can you do one more?
Oh man, if he was a little closer.
He wasn't ready for Mad Cow to go so high.
No. I like that he's going for him though. Like against any other character, he's gonna need this kind of offstage in order to get some of these kills if he does win this against Mad Cow.
That's the pin. That should be the kill. Only needs a jab. But Senpai is keeping this close. We are dangerously far from 3-0 territory.
Oh, tried that run up. Back aerial gets it.
Yeah, this is a really big part of this match for Senpai is can he find this kill soon and not let the K-roll approach 200?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. Yeah, so even on Battlefield, it's looking like just over 100%, and he can pick up that kill with the up B. Gets grabbed.
I want to see Senpai going for more of these grabs. It's one of the advantages the Zero Suit should have in this matchup.
Yeah, super long grabs. Oh, man.
Not enough horizontal recovery there, and Mad Cow takes game 1.
Didn't he still have his... What is the ground? Over B?
No, that's down B. I think he already used it.
Okay. Yeah, I thought he still had an option there. Not Senpai. Other one. Mad Cow.
Yeah, going back to that grab, and part of it is just the Senpai, his play's been he definitely does not have the full Zero Suit toolkit down, which, I mean, is understandable. Zero Suit has a really deep toolkit, and you have to be pretty good at the game to master it all. But it's unfortunate that he doesn't seem to have a very grab-centric approach, because that is, I think, one of her best advantages is the long-range grab, which lets you negate a lot of the danger of approaching a heavy character. Where if you get close and you misspace something, bam, you're getting punished with a huge heavy-hitting move. But if you're just grabbing them from the edge of your tether range, you can set yourself up into combos where once you have that croc up in the air, you can actually start doing some work on them.
Well, yeah, I mean,
So-
it's the same idea as Dorf's long-range grab. Like, can you imagine how much worse that character would be without it?
Yeah, it looks like Senpai may be having issues here. He dropped Arena, so we'll see in a sec here, I guess.
Yeah. No messages from him yet, so we'll just play the waiting game. All right. After seeing, there he is. After seeing the rest of that game, after we were saying probably real strong in Mad Cow's favor, how do you feel after watching all of that game one?
I still feel Mad Cow is the favor for all the reasons I thought at the start of the match, but I now think it's going to be a much more competitive series than it was looking like for a moment. I mean, that's fighting games sometimes. It only takes, if you roll the dice a few times and you win out, you can get a huge amount of momentum fast like that. That doesn't necessarily mean you're a vastly superior player.
Right.
It just means like a few plays in a row fell your way. And that's something you got to keep in mind when you're watching these games. Is obviously these guys were not super far apart on the seeds. I'm gonna double check real quick. Mad Cow was a 6, Senpai was a wild card. So I mean, Mad Cow was one of the lower seeds in his group for a reason.
Right. Ooh.
Let's see here what Senpai can do as we're on Yoshi's Islands, which should be a solid stage for Zero Suit.
That's the third time we've seen that reflect back into him. We've got to see him learn it from that. Because it's always off the edge. Like, Mad Cow gets up off the edge, and then he gets reflected on.
Yeah, well, we gotta see Mad Cow learning how that works, too. The longer you charge that gun, the more stun gets added if it hits. And we've seen Mad Cow have some opportunity.
Oh, no.
I didn't cancel out of that fast enough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
And recovery, just straight up B there, absolutely would have saved him. So that's terrible to see.
I guess if there's any silver lining, is that he was already at, what, 95%? I mean,
Yeah, it could
close to kill range.
have been a lot worse with the percentage, but it still sucks.
Yeah, especially as Mad Cow just keeps racking up hit after hit here. Senpai cancels these flip kicks when I don't expect him to. Sometimes.
I believe you can only go as low as like you were. You can't go lower. So I think it auto cancels after that.
That might be right. I'm absolute awful with that move, so
I'm pretty sure we had this discussion last week, and that also I'm literally just regurgitating what someone else told me. So
yo, that's what Baddy Smash is about. Listen to other people. First of all, don't pick Final Destination. Ban it. If you don't know why, ban it. It's your pro tip. Second pro tip: use your recovery. Don't fall off. Just blast over to the bottom of the stage. You die if you go below. Don't do that. Rule 3: don't get hit. Congratulations, you won Baddy Smash 2. So
That's
full stock advantage here for Mad Cow, as that was a really nice sequence of events after the SD.
yeah. Oh man, he keeps getting hit by these return crowns.
One of the hardest parts of K rolls, you want to approach while that projectile's out, but the crown just really
Right.
times things well for the K roll.
Yeah, it doesn't give you a lot of options. There. Oh, I thought it for sure that was gonna get him. Back throw, not quite doing it. That
Nice.
might. Oh,
Yeah.
just barely.
Long arms.
Crown again. Dash attack. Is he going? He's Man Cow never goes off stage.
Yeah, not the optimal way to play, but it's working fine enough for him.
Just so weird when K Rool is just so safe. Oh,
Nice read with the up smash, and there we go. Mad Cow takes it. Not as close as the first game. The 3-0 is back on the menu, boys.
yeah, that looked a little better for him.
Yeah, maybe it's just Mad Cow that needed to calm the nerves down a little bit.
Is there a map you think that helps him out here? I don't think there is.
No, I don't think there's anything as dramatic as picking Final Destination and suited Samus. You gotta be good at dodging around everything K. Rool throws out, and if you don't have that down, it's not easy. Mad Cow has been spacing super well, covering a lot of options and doing it pretty safely. He doesn't play a super high risk K. Rool.
Yeah, he loves the crown into cannonball options. Mekati, if you tell me where to find it in the music list, I will switch it to Ring a Ding. I already tried between games once.
It's in the miscellaneous games.
Other? I looked in other.
Look harder.
Fuck,
It's there.
man.
I know
Fuck,
where it
man.
is. I know it's there.
I looked.
The only one called Ring a Ding. It's about 2/3 of the way down. All right, so game 3, not going to Battlefield, but going close enough.
Yeah, one of the two Yoshis. Since we already did the other one.
Yeah, maybe he just likes Yoshi.
He just likes the happy music. Oh. Man, I didn't think he was going to get stuck by that. Man, that killed him because he had no jump. Ooh. Doesn't follow him off.
Yeah, Senpai has not been as aggressively going off stage since that first game.
Mad Cow, well, if you saw just there, Mad Cow actually threw out Super Armor move as soon as he was off stage, so like it would have worked out poorly for Senpai actually. Oh man.
Nothing like taking 30% in the middle of a jab combo.
Yeah, he just keeps getting hit by these return crowns. Not
Ooh, that
quite
was
gonna
nice,
do
though.
it. Very close.
Oh, that up tilt almost hit. But Mad Cow safely back to center stage.
Crown again. Ooh. That was an angle I wasn't ready for.
What Zero Suit's all about, man. Take those creative angles. Don't get grabbed. Ooh, that was close.
Should still be.
Mad Cow's just
Oh
really
no.
good covering with these nairs, and that sets him up for the suck and the cuck. Senpai potentially on season stock.
Yeah, this is rough. Pick up that stock, man. Don't get threed. Ooh. Oh man, this is looking rough. No, and he gets sucked in, and I don't think he has a jump. Yeah.
That's it. Exactly as we called it at the start of the match. An easy 3-0 for Mad Cow.
Getting easier as it went on, actually.
Yeah, well played from him in that last game. So that is going to do it. Guys, we'll be back in just a moment. We've got Kaiser versus Phoenix Blaze coming up, so stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Next game, Kaiser versus Phoenix Blaze.
Joker Bowser.
Yeah, the exact picks we would have predicted here. These guys have not played much of anything else all season.
I hope the Heavy versus Joker matchup goes better for Phoenix than it did for me last week. If we see a repeat of that, it's going to be real rough.
Yeah, fortunately, if you're Phoenix Blaze, Kaiser's been solid. He's not T2 Slade. As I'm not gonna lie, I would not want to be Kaiser right now. I struggle with the Bowser matchup, and Phoenix is somebody who has really improved a lot over the course of this season. I know he's been grinding things out with Mad Cow and Smiggles, who are both pretty good heavy players themselves, and it's really shown. I think the Phoenix Blaze that we have here in Week 9 is a lot better than the Phoenix Blaze we had in Week 1.
Yeah.
Kaiser is doing good so far.
It was just a couple weeks ago when I finally saw Phoenix on stream. It might have been the last week of the regular season. And he was just so much better than I was expecting him to be.
Yeah, he really, the last like couple of weeks, he beat me pretty handily on stream. I know he had some week 7 games where he looked really good. So we'll see here. Phoenix Blaze is very content to just camp out this Arsene, and Kaiser was having trouble finding his approach. He's Aegoning from way downtown. That's not going to connect. Only really lands a dash attack with that whole Arsene, but there we go, the gun off stage. No, that's not. That
Oh, he dodged.
True combo for the kill.
He dodged off stage. Otherwise, he could have just up beat again.
And ultimately, Arsene pays off. But as always, it is Bowser. This is kill potential range for Joker. We'll see how long Kaiser can hold on to this stock. If he's real fortunate, he starts getting the left bobble.
I saw Duds do some of that too in his game earlier tonight, where you purposely drop the air combo in order to get a regrab.
Phoenix is just looking really confused on how to approach into this Joker. Oh, but as I say it only takes one read there with the Bowser. And that F smash, one of the strongest kill moves in all of Ultimate.
Yeah, he's just struggling to get in. But I mean, to be fair, if you're going to struggle to get in, at least you're playing a heavy, so when you do get in, you get 25% damage for free.
Yeah, exactly. That is how the matchup's going to play. If you're a Bowser player, you should at least be used to it, as... Here we go, Arsene number 2.
Yeah, is Phoenix going to be looking to just space him out again?
Yeah, watch out for the counter out of Kaiser. He could potentially land a huge one here and really ruin Phoenix's day. But Arsene almost gone. Another one looking mostly ineffective here, as Phoenix is just doing a really good job of waiting out that persona.
He almost has it. There it is. Oh my god, he died. He had it again.
Yeah, he went for the counter because he wanted it again, and he loses his life in the process because that Joker, no Arsene counter, very high risk.
Yeah, because you take reduced damage, but you still take damage.
Phoenix now with the advantage, and we'll see Joker base sometimes struggles to get kills here. And there it is though, Arsene. So how long can Phoenix wait this one out again? Just a counter on the jab. That's not a kill. Into the Aegon.
Oh, good grab option. Kaiser loving those double counters.
Yeah, this is so huge for Phoenix though. He has managed to survive out this Arsene, which means ideally Kaiser will not get another one this game. Which means Kaiser will probably have to win this off the play of base Joker. Phoenix is in a really good spot, holding the stock to 230.
Oh man, yeah, he's just one read away.
Yeah, even when Kaiser is hitting the moves, he's just not able to find the kill moves. 240. This may be the highest percentage we've seen anybody at this season.
240? Maybe.
It's damn close if it's not. Phoenix is just keeping this alive.
Unless he gets a smash attack in here, like, this might just keep going up.
Yeah, Kaiser is approaching that Arsene. If Kaiser's going to win this game, he has to get a kill before that Arsene comes out, because he needs that Arsene for the last stock. As Phoenix now 250 and counting. 257, 8, 9.
No way! Oh man.
All right, Phoenix.
Oh Jesus, Phoenix. I don't know if I'm gonna call it a download, but he definitely was learning as that game went on. And like you said, that 200 and what did it end up being? 60% before he died.
60 before he died, and he died in a trade.
Yeah.
Trade.
Right.
Or that may have gone even longer. Yeah, that was looking really good out of Phoenix. And there you go. I mean, that's when people. You see this in the threads on Reddit all the time. Joker's not OP. MK Leo's the best character. Or MK Leo's the best player. And that exact situation is why. Sometimes Joker just cannot secure these kills without the Arsene. And if you manage to wait out that one window or land a few good hits and make him burn through that Arsene fast, match can look like that, especially against the heavies, which are hard to kill in general.
Yeah, and I mean, him trying to get the Arsene in order to get the kill actually got him killed earlier because he was just throwing out the counters trying to get that Arsene charged.
Yeah, so we'll see if Kaiser's able to change things up with his play style here, heading into game 2. Find some more smashes, or maybe find some more grabs on whiffs. There wasn't a whole lot of grabbing going on. Sometimes that's how you can kind of set up a lot of Joker's kill combos. So these guys both sticking with their characters, and I think that's the right choice. As rough as that was at some points for Kaiser, you still put up 400 damage that round. That could have been a really close game if you had found a kill move anywhere in the prior 100%.
Yeah, that was so long to survive.
But here we go. On to Kalos.
Do you think Bowser's actual start of game flowchart consists of only jump forward and press B?
Alright, so here we go. That up B knocks a lot of time off the Arsene.
Yeah, look at it
Fire
just
Breath
disappear.
too. Yeah, Kaiser's only going to have a chance for a few hits here. He needs to get something here, and it's just a few hits. Arsene about to go.
Yeah, loses it out there. Obviously still able to recover. Yeah, he doesn't have ridiculous recovery like he does with Arsene, but Joker's still pretty good.
Yeah, and Kaiser hasn't, or sorry, Phoenix Blaze doesn't seem like he's super confident going off stage, so Kaiser should be pretty safe to grapple back on every time he's down.
Taking some weird aerial approaches.
Yeah, these guys are content to play this very slow.
Yeah, Kaiser seems to be trying to space more. Throw out more of the fire.
And actually, I would like to see Kaiser going off stage more. It's going to be one of his best ways to get these kills, and part of why Phoenix was able to live to such a high percent last game is Kaiser just didn't seem confident going for the offstage anything, but finally hits an up smash, and Phoenix the first one to die here in game 1.
Game 2.
Or sorry, game 2. Y'all knew what I meant.
Yep. Yeah, a 150, considerably better. 100% less than the last kill he had gotten. Throwing out that ether to keep him off him. Almost has Arsene.
Yeah, but God, it's
Oop.
there's not a whole lot of moves that won't kill him here, and
Yeah.
back air is not one of them. Still looking good for Kaiser. He's racking up some damage here.
Oh, gets
nice
caught in the
fire.
fire.
And I've seen that gimp out so many recoveries. Even when my mind is telling me he's fine, I'm never sure.
Right, yeah. The pushback always seems to be a little bit more than I expect it to be. And yeah, I've definitely seen it kill when I absolutely thought they were safe.
Here we go. We're just a hit away from Arsene. There it is. Arsene number 2. What will Kaiser do with this one? Nice Aegon.
Yeah, Phoenix totally willing to wait most of the time.
Yeah, and I'm really liking this decision out of Phoenix just to completely camp out this Arsene. If you were watching SmashCon, it's a lot of what Sam Sora was doing when he was beating MK Layout. Just completely space out that Arsene. Don't approach at all. Something that a lot of people have said, like, hey, that's the way to beat Arsene, but no one's actually really been able to successfully do often.
Right, and part of that is just because of how fast Joker is.
Yeah, so Phoenix using Kaiser's pacing against them. But despite that, this is still looking good here for Kaiser in game 2. He is the one that's up a stock. Obviously, that might not last long against Bowser, but he's up while he's up. And he's
Yeah.
this damage here.
Oh, oh, just getting him close to the top, but not quite there. Oh man, the tilt. Yeah, there we go. There's some offstage. It was just
Aggressive decision to go for the air dodge there.
right.
But Kaiser's up, but it's not a lot, especially when you consider the matchup.
I didn't know Bowser had a thing that could only do 2%.
These guys, when people play down tempo like this, these last stock situations feel so intense.
Right, yeah, because, like, you know exactly what they're both thinking. They're like, I can't lose this.
Nice fire breath. Arsene comes out, though, and this is it. This is probably the most important window of the match, or of the game, at least.
Yeah, this is big for Kaiser because right now, oh, good grab. Right now, that 80% is kill.
So launch out of Arsene.
Oh!
There you go. The down air in the up smash. You've seen it from Leo. You've seen it from Kaiser. And finally, for the first time tonight, we're guaranteed a game 4.
Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to bring us in there.
That was a hot finish.
That was a sick finish. Yeah,
We're 2 games in. That was the first, like, huge Arsene moments.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure also the only offstage play we've seen was a walk-off hit from Phoenix Blaze. Which is really weird.
Yeah, we've seen some big offstage in earlier weeks out of Phoenix, so I think he's just really respecting the Joker a lot. But, like, you might remember against Wang, the walk-off F-air, like, 6 times in a row.
Right. No, I meant more that Kaiser isn't doing any offstage.
Yeah, Kaiser just doesn't seem confident in the offstage, which... one sec. We need a controller swap, it looks like.
Okay.
Kaiser potentially having issues. He just DM'd me, so... Yo, in the meantime, shout out to Nintendo for their indestructible controllers.
Indestructible, huh? Why's that?
Damn close. Dude, have you ever had a Nintendo controller go bad on you?
That's fair.
I'm pretty sure I could put 10,000 hours onto this Pro controller and it'll still work fine.
Although, if you ask a lot of people with early Joy-Cons, they're going to tell you they have a lot of controllers going bad on them, actually.
That's true. Drift is a bigger issue than running the thing over with a car. Alright, game 3. We are heading on to Mementos. And everyone that was wondering why we put Mementos in the pool this season...
It's seen a lot of play.
It has earned its keep over the course of Baddy Smash 2. Ooh, nice. Oh, almost nice.
Ooh, gets him on the top there. A little bit of lag.
So this is a Phoenix Blaze map pick. Ooh, that was some nice gunplay. But it's still not enough to finish it.
Yeah, I know the guns can gimp characters, but like it's got to be so specific.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to do without our set. Here we go. First touchdown in the match.
Ooh. Oh, good counter.
Here we go. Kaiser spacing this well, playing this nice and patient. He's got Phoenix in a rough spot, going for the gun kill.
Oh
But
no!
Himself instead going for the air dodge back to the stage. And that cost him a stock that he was playing well.
Oh man, he looked so confident, and then that air dodge just threw it away.
Yeah, that's you gotta be very careful going for the recovery air dodge in ultimate. It is honestly unnecessary a lot of the time. If you're not 100% positive it'll save you.
Yeah, it's a lot of risk.
Here we go, second Arsene of the match for Kaiser, still first stock for Phoenix.
Yeah, let's see if he can pick up where he left off with last Arsene and get this kill, hopefully pretty quickly. Not quite gonna do it.
Going for those guns and it's not working for him.
Yeah.
And here we go, Phoenix gonna try to break his own high score. Up to 230 now.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, the fire's gonna add about 10%, so we're almost there already.
Yeah, if the next hit on a Kaiser doesn't kill, that's record broken. Or was it 260? I think it was 260.
I think it was 260 with the last hit.
Oh, we're getting close to it.
Oh,
He was 65 before he dies. New high score.
I'd say there was a lot of extra value, but basically he just got slapped around for a lot of that last percentage, so he didn't get a ton of value out of it. He just survived. Kaiser though, using that counter. Oh man, but he gets red on the get up.
Unlucky, and now time is ticking for Kaiser here.
He's almost got Arsene.
There we go, Arsene here. Needs to start equalizing these stocks fast. Well, that's a nice smash, but it's a heavy character.
Hey, there we go.
And that is why we've been calling for it all match long, because Joker has so many options down there, especially with Arsene. That's a rebellious wings. That up you don't do damage. Odd choice on Kaiser, and that is the end of Arsene on stock 3.
But evens it up actually with that.
Yeah, this has been a good series of bringing this back since the SD for Kaiser. Still though, looking like he's gonna have to win this form.
Phoenix struggling to find an answer and get in here. Playing it real slow.
Yeah, Phoenix picked the big stage, but I have to feel like this was probably more of an advantage for Joker than for Bowser.
Yeah, it's certainly. Oh, nice fall off. Does that?
It's Joker, right? It's not it.
Yeah.
That is not it.
Oh, that was so close though.
I mean, that probably was a kill on a lot of stages.
Oh yeah, a lot of stages, a lot of characters. Oh, he couldn't quite get him on the top rope, which is what he wanted there.
When he misses the dash there. Oh, on the counter though, and that lets Phoenix get it with the up tilt. And Phoenix moving this on to match point.
I think we're going to see a game 5.
It feels very possible. And that game, honestly, you take the SD out, it kind of feels like that would have been Kaiser's game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm calling a game 5 here, because, man, these have been back and forth.
All right, so we'll see what these guys are going to do from map here. Be Kaiser's pick again. Here we are, game 4. Phoenix plays Kaiser, heading on to back to PS2.
Good old PS2.
When in doubt, the way they just were staring at each other made me think this is the wrong map. But no, this is game 4 PS2. Shout out to these guys for not picking PS1.
Yeah, that happened last week.
You gotta learn the crowd. That you can call it to your opponent for picking the wrong map. Here we go. First Arsene happened a little earlier than some of these previous games.
Ooh.
I was just a little too low percent for that to be a kill.
Oh.
I thought those opponents.
I did too. I was fully ready for that to kill him.
Here we go. He's got maybe one attack left before this Arsene wears off. Can he find it? No, whips the back air. Phoenix has survived Arsene, but he is at a very high percent. Drops the fire breath. He probably didn't have to. There we go. Oh, back air is not enough to do it yet.
I'm surprised. I thought he was going to go for the tether again into slamming him off the bounce off the stage. Lands behind him, dodges that. Doesn't get the second one.
This is going to... Yeah, wow, that is the kill.
Yeah.
That's rough. Despite a huge damage lead, Kaiser the first to die here.
Oh.
And Aegon somehow misses. Now here we go. Arsene will be coming out of this grab. Phoenix needs to Kaiser needs to find this kill ASAP. Even this
Not
one up a bit.
White doing it with the dash. Goes for the aerial, doesn't quite pick it.
237 on that kill. This is the most you will ever see that high of a percent smash.
Yeah, that's insane. And I think there was a jab attack that actually, like a jab combo that killed him. These are weird footsies.
Yeah, both these guys very patient, and sometimes that results in you just staring each other down. But here we go. The command grab almost gets another kill. Good clash.
Getting Sunfire out. Is Phoenix gonna... He does go off, but decides against it. Kaiser's way too low.
Yeah, that's going to be Kaiser's easiest way to recover here. A lot of the time, just go lower than Bowser can handle. But this is it. The forward throw forces Kaiser down to last stock. Phoenix potentially on that stock here. Man, these guys throw in so many things that I'm like almost positive are true combos, and they're just not throwing them out fast enough. So
they just keep getting air dodged or whatever out of it. Yeah.
But I'm not positive which ones are and which ones aren't. So, oh no!
Oh
It's
no!
under the stage, and that is it for Phoenix Plays. Wins the series 3-1.
Oh
played by him.
man! Not like that.
Kaiser. All right, that's gonna do it for this match, guys. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Evil Light versus Huckleton coming up next, so stay tuned.
Hey everybody, we're back. We got Evil Light versus Huckleton and Sword Boys.
Two big, long, swordy boys. I'm excited to see how this one goes. My brain tells me this is going to be an easy match for Evo, but my heart tells me that Huckletun's going to keep it close.
I don't think I'm gonna go as far as easy match for Evo. I think he wins it, but I think it's gonna be harder fought than you're thinking.
Yeah, we'll see real fast how good Huckletun is in the playing the Ike-isms. I know last week when Evo played against Shy, I expected it to be quite a bit closer than it ended up being. And I don't think that was super indicative of how good of a player that Evil Eye is, which is a big part of why I don't think this match is going to be, or why I think it might be one-sided Evo's favor. But so far, a very slow beginning, a lot of just chip damage being traded back and forth. These guys are both keeping it pretty close.
Yeah. Oh man, he's just having trouble landing. Finally makes it.
It's going to be very difficult to be above Ike. Huckletun's going to need to be very creative with these projectiles. That's going to be really the deciding part of this match, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely, because Evo's totally willing to just sit there and wait you out. So, like, actually getting those hits with the projectiles is going to be huge.
Sometimes I watch Huckletun have these bombs, and oh wow, that kills!
Yeah, holy crap.
That's Ike. He's a heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a big sword.
I was gonna say, I feel like I see oh no, he air dodged.
Yeah, he sure did.
And he is down to final stock.
Yeah, that happened real quick.
That's rough. That's a very low percent SD in what was a fairly close game. And that, I mean, that's the kind of thing that can outright decide a series if it's close. So hopefully Huckletun keep that from getting into his head too much. So a lot of smash to be played tonight.
Ooh.
Nice read with the up smash.
Yeah, not a lot of options for a lot of characters off when they're stuck on that platform.
Barely drops that combo.
Yeah, that was looking real scary from Evo.
Dude, I want to see Huckletun go for just the double bomb. Just pop it when it hits you both. They never expect it. Nice read with the up smash again.
Yeah, spot dodge not going to save you.
As far as damage goes, this is a really close match. This would be dead even if it weren't for that SD. But the reality is that the timer feels like it's ticking away for Huckletun here.
Yeah, it's rough to come back off of that low of an SD.
Yeah, especially Ike gonna have a lot of opportunities for low percent kills here. The Huckletun really gonna have to even this out fast to have a chance of coming back. Misses the bomb, misses the dash attack. Now here we go, Evil Eye taking him up for a ride on an airplane, but a nice clip with the up B out of Link. A lot of people don't expect that off the ledge.
He was not ready for him to recover right in his face. Again.
Oh. Takes that pop. Doesn't know what to do with it. Gonna shut it off the stage there. There we go. A nice down smash with that as a kill. Huckletun's still in this.
Still an uphill battle, but yeah, we're down to one stock apiece. Just getting up tilts.
Yeah, doing a really good job of clipping this damage onto Evo. Still though, gotta be careful. One airplane could end this match. But there we go. A nice read on the landing. The damage is coming in. Now Evil Light's getting close to kill percent here. Oh, that could be a costly whiff though. Can Evo approach in time? No, he goes aggressive for the smash and it's shielded. Oh, this is so tense. There we go. Oh no, there we go.
He's living.
Still alive.
Survives that.
I think that might have been bad DI, but I'm not sure.
Hard to tell.
That was so tight regardless though, and that's a shame. Huckletun's so close to running that back, but the SD does it in the end, and that's 1-0 for Evil Eye.
Yeah, so despite the SD, Huckleton looking real solid there, and I think it's because, I mean, Evo plays a much slower Ike than I'm used to seeing. He's very patient, but I think that's working against him when you're against a Link. There's so many projectiles coming out.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense to. I mean, projectile characters are inherently going to have some advantage against Ike, and Huckleton took a stock or two before he really started figuring out how to utilize that. But once he did, it didn't seem like Evilite had answers right away. And I mean, this is what happened last week against Chai. No, wait, Chai played Cloud. Never mind. Sorry, folks. We only have semi-broadcasting. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. I've only done a match and a half treat. I'm already losing my voice.
It's too late.
Hoping
Throw
I'm
in the
not getting
towel.
sick. Ooh, Evo going for the swap, saying I played that way too close with Ike. Going back to that Greninja that we saw him playing last week that apparently half the league knew was in his toolbox, but I didn't. But we're going to find it. I know Greninja has a projectile, but I have to, this is still advantage Link. But we'll see. I'm honestly not a big expert on Greninja. He's allegedly a high tier pick. Not a lot of players that play him.
I'm kind of confused by how FD got here.
Oh, I'm guessing Huckleton left it open because he expected Ike, and Evilite said, "Hey, if we can go to FD, I'll go FD and do Greninja."
Yeah. Still seems like it would be Oh, that was a fast fall after the Gimp off stage.
That's a fairly early stock here.
Throwing out that up B, not hitting.
And Evo's still looking very patient on this Greninja. That's working very well for me. He's only been clipped a few times on a. We were saying this should be free damage coming out of the Link projectiles, but it's all Greninja here.
Yeah, he's definitely up in his face more though, which is kind of what I was talking about. He needed to change on Ike, but maybe that he just needs to change the character to change the play style.
Yeah, faster character. You can dodge around those projectiles a little more predictably. And it's working very well for him here, as Huckleton does not seem to have an answer for this Greninja. As Greninja's one of those characters that has your opponent might just not know your kit advantage.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I would guess Greninja's in the rarest, probably 20% of characters in this cast. Maybe even rarer.
Yeah, he's not played a ton, and I mean he's got some weird interactions too. Like he has one of his water moves, I think it's his up B, can actually affect other characters' recovery.
Well, that's news to me, and that sounds awful. But Huckleton does take a stock, but it's quickly traded back. 2 stocks to 1 here in favor of Evo. Yes, this is definitely looking like it was a good swap.
Yeah, it's working out for him real well. I mean, you do have to factor in the SD, but I mean, when you're at 2 games, 2 SDs, you know, at what point do you just decide that an SD is just part of every game that's gonna happen?
Yeah, that SD, I mean, a big part of it was Evilite getting a good gift there, too. Not like the one in the last game.
Yeah. Yeah, ooh, good read.
Gets the roll, gets the F smash, and Evilite dominates game 2. And now that game 1 SD is looking a lot more costly.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe that SD in this game, though, because, like, it was literally just a nair that pushed him just off the edge, and he fast fell. And that was it.
So we'll see here if Huckleton has any answers. Probably, now that he knows his Greninja's in play, I imagine we're not going back to FD. And you know, that's one of the worst parts about FD is if you think, oh, they play a melee character, I'll pick FD and have the advantage. A lot of people have a pick in their kit just for FD. And then suddenly the thing that you thought was going to be advantage for you is either even or disadvantage. Don't pick FD, folks. Almost never the right choice. All these tournaments with FD as a starter, bad tournaments. Ban it. 3 starters is the only acceptable way to play Smash Ultimate. Final Destination can never be one of them. Here we go. Game 3. Evil Light Huckleton. Same picks.
Same.
What can Huckleton do differently? When in doubt, Mementos. We've had almost every match tonight have a game of Mementos, and I love it.
A lot of them, yeah.
Yeah, 100% this map will be back for Baddy Smash 3. We are very content not to run the professional map pool.
Huckle looking a little more solid right now.
Yeah, he's using the space very well. He's on, as we know, staircases dramatically affect how games of Smash play out. Huckleton using that to his advantage. But now it's Evil Light with staircase control.
Ooh, just catches him with that.
Ooh, couple of whiffs there, but still stage control for Evil Light. These guys just keep whipping move after move.
Yeah, Huckleton just constantly is recovering right on stage.
Nice down smash.
Okay.
Wow, on Mementos. I don't know, Greninja looks pretty
Oh.
light. I guess it makes sense.
That bomb rolled the whole way down those stairs.
But a costly up smash whiff out of Evo gonna even this up.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of hope with that one.
Nice bomb there.
That was cool.
actually really nice. That was like as close to hitting Huckleton as a bomb could be without actually hitting him.
Yeah, right in his face.
Cool guys let the explosion pop right in front of them. Another nice up smash out of Huckle.
Yeah, up smash has been working real well for him in most of these
Yeah.
cases.
I don't normally see that move connect very often out of Lynx. It's always such a risky option because you're stuck in that animation for 3 swings, but working for Huckle, and it's a very good kill move if you can land that third hit, especially.
Yeah, and a lot of the times he's hit with it has been because it's multi-hits.
We go dead even game. A lot of pressure on Huckleton to keep this series alive, obviously. As goes for the clip with the recovery, but Evo holds the shield.
Oh.
There's a nice clip with no, that is not a kill. Good get up out of Huckleton.
There's
it is.
the-
Smash again.
Yeah.
Dock advantage Huck.
Yeah, that was a really risky approach from Evilite, and he paid for it. The bomb was... Oh, yes, the bomb!
We've been waiting, I feel like, this whole night to see more of that.
Oh, you almost got him again.
So good though for Huckleton, as long as he's holding on to this stock. He was trying to find the spacing here, but he's just not able to find his entry, and that's a nice F smash read. This is now getting very dangerous for the Greninja here.
Oh, he was really hoping that bomb was going to fall back through the platform. Ooh.
And there it is though, the teleport into the kick. It's still a big damage advantage for Huckleton. One of those up smashes lands again. It's probably the end.
Oh, getting comboed a bit here.
Yeah, gotta be careful. Alright, back to center stage. The worst thing that could happen to Huckleton, you said it before, he seemed like he was due for an SD in every game. Hopefully that's not still the case. But, oh, Greninja!
Oh.
He has a jump! But he is Link, he has a lot of recovery, and that's a down smash whiff! Oh, that's big, Huckle's back! No punish on the smash.
Oh.
There it is, gets him on the landing, and a clutch last stock out of Evil Light lets him close this series out 3-0.
Yeah. Yeah, real...
That was a tight 3-0.
That was. I like the switch, though. The character swap, I think, worked out real well for him.
And that will do it for that match, guys. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We have our last round of the night coming up. We will have Tree versus Head Reaver coming up, so stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Baddy Smash on AJS, and I'm now here with Thrifty Senpai as we head on to the next round of the losers bracket. Tree versus Head Reaver coming up, and I'm excited for this one. These guys are both, I think, going to play closer than some of the games we've seen so far tonight.
Yeah, no, we've had a lot of one-sided matches tonight. We've had a few good ones as well, but this should be a solid one. We got two big boys here.
Yeah, there is some potential for this to escalate really, really quickly. Yes, I thought both of these guys kind of stopped 3 games earlier tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them looked very decisive, but ooh.
You think you're safe taking a sip of water because both players are above center stage, but DK combos him straight off the far end.
Yeah. I was like, that's one thing that's like really consistently impressed me with Head Reaver's play is that his DK combos have been on point, but Tree patiently waiting out that air dodge.
Aggressive landing. Rule 1 of Ganondorf. Never challenge him on the landing. He has the advantage at every single angle in basically every single situation. But, I mean, if you're going to die, you made it to 190 before you got killed. You kind of take that against Ganondorf.
Yeah, you definitely take that. I mean, it was a solid, 40% was from that fucking F smash, but, oh. Nice hit. I'm just not going to have his fate sealed again, same way.
Damn, this is a very even game here. Both these guys in kill range if the right moves lands. As Head Reaver goes for the aggro landing, but doesn't get punished that time. Oof.
That is, that's something Head Reaver does a ton. I don't know if you notice, when the second he gets blocked on shield, he immediately spot dodges a ton of the time and then goes straight into that down smash. Yeah,
it works. A lot of people just aren't ready for the spot dodge.
Yeah.
Oh, Head Reaver, I think he went too low. Yeah, Head Reaver too low. Harambe straight to his death.
Yep. A little too low. Gonna cause that stock, and fortunately, if there's a man, he got entry pretty shortly here, but he does need to convert that.
Yeah, these guys are making it pretty high. It's only really the tilts and the stray jabs coming out that don't kill out of DK, really.
Yeah. Yeah, just about anything will kill him, but he does need to make something hit here.
Tree very happy that he's holding on to the stock, as now he's
Yeah.
approaching the jab will kill range.
Yeah, oh, there it is. There it is. Yep.
Yeah, solid out of Tree there. As, just like the Zed match, we saw Tree not looking good for all of a stock and then takes off. But goddamn, 511 damage dealt by the Ganondorf. It is very rare that you see a Dwarf able to put out that much damage without taking 3 stocks.
Yeah. Yeah, that is unusual, but I mean, it is Dwarf. Like, it is Dwarf versus DK. We got, you know, it's 2 heavy boys, you know? Like,
Yeah,
you see that, like, you see that against, like, someone who's, like, you know, nice and light. Like, you see that against, like, a Zero Suit Samus or something, and you're like, what the hell is going on here? But
yeah, I think that just shows how tense these guys were playing. That they were tossing out a lot of the safe moves, not going for a lot of the haymakers, because they knew if they whiffed their haymakers, they were going to get punished super hard.
yeah, it's really scary to go for your big plays when someone else can actually hit back just as hard as you hit.
So I'm really curious to see what kind of state Head Reaver is, and if he's going to stick with the DK was the question, and the answer is no. He's going Joker, as that is, I believe, his 4th character he's played on stream tonight.
Yeah. This man seems to have pocket picks for days. This one was not one I was ready for, though.
No, I have not seen the Joker out of him. I've been expecting the Cloud. I've been hyping up the Cloud all season long, and he hasn't played it since he took 2 games from me with it.
Yeah, I thought the Cloud was going to come here. Like, it's a nice mix-up.
So
But
see,
Tree's familiar with playing against some Jokers. Ooh.
yeah, Tree may be one of the most prepared guys to see a Joker in the league. Him and T2 Slade do a lot of their warm-ups with each other, so Tree sees that Joker every week. And we'll see what Head Reaver can do different here, as he's got a nice off stage there, and I think Tree is way too far out, and that is a very nice low percent kill.
Yeah.
Kaiser sweating at the possibility there.
Oh no. Yeah, that is something we do need to see. You cannot, Head Reaver cannot have these 200% Ganondorf lives. Like, that's just not something you're gonna see here.
Yeah, unfortunately, Joker should have a lot of very good recovery options. He can go lower than the Ganondorf can really safely challenge, but he is playing with fire with these counter landings. Ganondorf will kill him through that counter with a lot of his choices.
Yeah. Oh, the jab kill.
Every time you start to get excited about second of the stock, Joker always just dies.
Yeah, I would say, it's pretty tightly tuned. Like, it's possible, but it's not easy to get 2 Arsens in a single stock.
Yeah,
But-
Tree, he's going to start getting a download on these counters pretty quick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a big, potentially game-deciding challenge on one of them come out. But for now, good Arsene poke coming out here. Guns, though, the wrong way, and that's an easy Falcon kick.
Guys, Tree is just seeming to be more and more comfortable as this goes on. Yeah, these counters are so greedy.
Yeah, and because Ganondorf has a move built in, he doesn't even have to walk into grab range. He can just go for that side B and challenge it, set things up, and here we go. Tree now up the stock off the dash attack kill.
Yeah. Oh.
Tree with a nice roll away too from that smash that would have probably seen his stock. Now here we go. Head Reaper to hit away from Arsene. That's it.
Hit away
This is our
from-
big moment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this Arsene, the thing is that, like, unless he gets a really nice counter, this is his only Arsene for this life. Like, so he really, really needs to get a nice kill here on Tree so that he can actually use that for that next stock, and he's just not finding it.
Yeah, he won't be able to use that for the next stock. Tree will win off this one on the platform. If he even loses second stock here, there we go. He gets the
Cast a
up smash.
curse. Cast a curse there. But yeah,
Alright,
he's
Head
gonna
Reaver.
have to go through this whole life just normal Joker.
Yeah, you had the confidence to pick the Joker here. Down a game. Show us what you've got in base form. As he very aggressively lands, but he's dodging everything.
Oh,
temporarily. But Tree
never mind. He
gains.
might get that. Never. There we go.
Oh, nice
Ooh.
loops out a Tree there. And that puts him up 2-0.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see that Joker again.
Yeah, there were some good moments there, but it just wasn't quite enough. And now the question is, what do we see in Game 3 out of Head Reaver? There's so much we could expect.
Either I want to see either the Cloud or the DK. Like the DK match was close. Like it wasn't. You know, it wasn't super. Like it was definitely in Tree's favor, but like he had enough nice stuff going on there that it's not unreasonable to try and run it back.
Yeah, I feel like the DK is the across the board his best pick, and I like it for the matchup, so I would like to see him go back to it, but I'm thinking if he thought to switch off it in that situation, that he's not going to go back to it.
No, and I doubt we. And I don't want to see the Joker again. So here's hoping that he. I don't know. Maybe we'll see the Cloud.
I would like it.
I would definitely
Don't
like
want
to
to
see
see
the
the
Cloud.
Isabel. You can't beat my Toon Link. You definitely can't beat Trees Ganondorf.
Yeah, no. I mean, we already saw earlier. I don't think we're gonna see the Isabel. He had a very close call with that earlier today.
Yeah, from having played a few games against it, it just seems like a big work in progress for him still, and it looked to be the case against Pro Tip as well. And Isabel, Ganondorf can just kick through that fishing line, and he can super armor, just power brute force his way through a lot of Isabel's zoning tools.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that's a fun matchup for the Isabel player. And
I imagine it's probably a very okay. I imagine it's a very fun matchup for a very good Isabel, but you got to have some confidence there, I imagine, to go through with that.
Alright, so we're going from Smashville to the next best thing.
Is this the next best thing?
I mean, it's basically Smashville 2.
Oh!
There, that's a shield break. That's a Wizard Punch.
That's a kill.
Oh, he doesn't get an R7 on
Wow.
the first stock, and that is a major disadvantage for a Joker.
Yeah, that is. Oh man, Tree coming out strong. Oh, there's the Larsen though.
So, fortunately, yeah, that's a very nice counter. Oh, and a nice counter again. And
This is
maybe
gonna
he
be
can
an
even
even match.
Oh,
Until
no! No,
What
he
was-
didn't recover in time. He hit an attack.
yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
my god,
no.
that's a tilter.
yeah. He almost ran like that was a complete, very clean run back.
And that was going to give him a percent low enough that he would get another Joker easily that stock,
Yeah,
which would put him back into this game entirely. Instead, now he is on potentially his stock of the season as Tree is grabbing things, taking out that Joker meter. So the Arsene meter. This is gonna be a hell of an uphill battle for Head Reaver.
yeah. I was saying the odds are definitely not in his favor. His Tree more than willing to go aggressively for that trade. The nice counter, gotta keep him alive from the F smash.
He tries to challenge there, but not able to get it. But it might not matter. He only needs one more Reaver. You gotta not throw another counter this game, Head Reaver.
Yeah.
And then he tries
What?
to air dodge onto the platform. He doesn't make it. We've seen that mistake go to so many players tonight, going for that air dodge back and not making it. And that's it.
Yeah. You
Just
know,
like that, a match that looked close after game one is a 3-0 for Tree.
yeah, I was expecting a much closer match, and it sounded like you were too, but surprise.
Yeah, that'll do it. So, guys, stick around. We'll be back in just a moment. We have Mad Cow versus ASCII coming up, so stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Our second to last match of the night. We've got Mad Cow 4-5-7 against ASCII, who is going back to that Samus we've seen out of him earlier tonight on the Pokemon Stadium here. And this is a match I'm glad I didn't have to bet on because I could believe any outcome here.
Yeah, that is true. Like, I mean, wow, ASCII coming out really strong here. Holy crap.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what ASCII's plan for going off stage is, if he thinks he can do anything to this K-Rool. Samus may be one of the better characters for challenging K-Rool off stage. The back air is a very long leg that might be a pretty safe option to try to stage spike.
Yeah, that is actually, and it was like the direction you have a large enough, long enough hitbox that like you can safely contest that, and also like you're actually coming from an angle that the propellers are not. Whoa.
I was just thinking that is the other interaction I'm curious about in this matchup is ASCII has to be very careful with launching that charge shot from downtown.
Yeah,
because that is going to come back fast.
Yeah, I was about to say, that came back really fast. Nice intentional parry.
Oh, there we go. So that's the bang. Look at how long that leg is.
Yeah, that is some long legs. Like,
that is some like 1960s Playboy model shit.
Yeah, that's not like full Puff levels of stretchy legs, but the thing is you're working with a lot more than Puff had. So
now ASCII, he's holding this stock very high against the K-Rool.
Yep.
This is just the chip damage coming through here. 184. ASCII's got to be very happy with how this is going.
Oh yeah, any percent above like 160 against the K-Rool is a happy time. And there we saw him fishing for that stage spike. Timing was a little off, but
oh, he doesn't grab the crown. But here we go, a pin into an easy
jab. Yeah, there's no way you're getting out of that. Not even Albino Joe gonna smash out of that.
Yeah, you laugh, but we're gonna watch Albino Joe at some point, like 190 in a game 5 mash out of something.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fucking lose my mind and not understand how it was possible.
But really nice air game here on ASCII. Manages to weave the taunt in, but did not want to challenge low there. Take his crown. Take his crown. Chuck it at him. No, go down and chuck it at him.
Nice.
Very disrespectful.
Yeah.
Oh, and there it is. Stuck in the crown animation. That's one of the few chances Samus is going to get here.
Yeah.
Yo, and shout out to ASCII for how much he is disrespecting. He's opting to taunt instead of charging the charge shot. Most of the time you go for those taunts, it doesn't matter, but it is actually putting him at active disadvantage here as the Samus. He does not give a damn.
Yeah. He is committed to his cause. Like, there's no one who really BMs like him in this league, and he is all about that.
Yeah, it has made all of his matches very interesting, if nothing else.
Yeah. The other thing that's really interesting is, like, you don't know which ASCII's going to show up, because, like, sometimes, like, he comes in, he plays a really, really tight game, and other times it's just, like, you're wondering, what is he doing?
Yeah, he might be the most variable player in the league, in terms of high and low lows.
Yeah. And we're seeing some pretty high highs here, as...
Oh, yeah. Oh. Barely whips that screw attack.
There it is.
He's the up smash. And ASCII takes game 1.
Yeah, no, like a dominant game 1 too. That did not look close.
Yeah, you look very comfortable spacing out everything the K-Rool tosses.
Yeah.
We'll see here what Mad Cow can do different into game 2, as I would be shocked to the character swap right now.
Oh, so does Cow play anything besides the K-Rool?
I've seen him touch a few things in practice, but I don't know how confident he is in any of them.
Okay.
The one I've seen the most is actually a Dark Samus, which would be a pretty exciting semi-mirror match.
Oh yeah, that is right. We have seen him play. I might have been on stream. I don't think it was. Who knows? But yeah, I have seen him play the Dark Samus. Now that you mentioned it, that rings a bell.
But that also assumes that ASCII's even going to stick with the Samus, which, who knows?
I think Samus might be his best character, though. I don't know. Like, we've seen him do quite a bit of work with that Samus.
Yeah, it feels like it works for this matchup, so we'll see if he sticks with it. Like I said, it's ASCII. You could convince me anything's about to happen.
Yeah, that is true. He does switch characters all over the place.
All right, so yep, it is gonna be Ganondorf. He
Ganondorf versus K. Rool.
Tree not the only one that gets to have fun with the Dorf on stream tonight.
Yeah, apparently not.
As he's rocking Tree's colors again, so homage update. T2 Slate is wrong. Those are not Tree's colors. I was lied to by a caster in the Baddy.
I mean, you just lied to everyone else, so it's like you're like self-fulfilling.
I corrected the lie.
That's fair.
No one would ever clip me saying the lie and then not the market follows.
That's a lie.
So here we go. WarioWare for game 2. I love it. ASCII, not one of those WarioWare banning cuckolds, as he is very confident to play on this small stage. This could be a very fast match, as these guys are both easily in kill range.
Whoa!
So
going deep. Yeah. Wow. Yep, that's WarioWare.
WarioWare.
Yep. Like, that explains why we see the swap, though. I mean, he's going to WarioWare. It's like, fuck that. I'm not going to let you have the only heavy advantage. I want to play a big ol'...
Well, this is the second time we've seen him do it tonight. Leave open a stage that would put him at disadvantage.
Yeah.
And then just pick a character that goes to the stage. You saw him do it for a Sama swap on FD earlier.
Yeah. I mean, that is definitely, if you have a wide character pool that you're comfortable with, that's a huge advantage.
Yeah,
like,
ASCII definitely has a huge character pool.
Yeah.
It's looking good so far on the store.
I was going to say, looking very comfortable here.
Yo, by the way, I did just get an update. Those might be Zed colors on the Ganondorf. That is what was said on stream earlier. So he's paying homage to Zed, which not doing very well because he's actually playing well.
Yeah, gets caught doing the taunt. Whoa! If he didn't do the turnaround, that would have actually hit.
Dude, that move gives me PTSD on WarioWare. Thinking of Zed knocking me out of a doubles game into a match loss.
Yeah, flashback to Nam.
Yeah. Well, Madcow is kind of pacing this back into his direction here. He's only a few hits away from evening this game up.
Yeah, determined to not go out without a bang.
Yeah, Madcow is no buster.
And if he actually keeps this up, he could end... Uh-oh.
Alright, a lot of time to think about your next move here.
I'm frozen, so it's on you.
A lot of time to think about your next move here. You know, I was just thinking like 2 games ago how we hadn't had this happen in a while.
Fuck. No contest.
Madcow's awing. Oh, that was an actual DC. That wasn't stream. Oh no.
All right. Well.
One sec, yo. We're trying to figure out what happens. I think we're gonna mute the stream and check in with the players real fast. We'll be right back. Alright, folks, unfortunately, that was just a disconnect on Madcow's end, so unfortunately, per the rules, that is a forfeit for the disconnecting player. which means ASCII takes the 2-0 lead in the series off of it. Unfortunate, unlucky, but at least it was the player that was in the lead that gets the win out of it.
Yeah, you never want to see this happen, but I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. That's what happens. That's what's gotta happen.
So we'll see here. Headed into game 3, obviously if Mad Cow can keep mental under wraps after that and start coming up with a plan to switch things up, take this series back. Because he's definitely been down in these first 2 games, but doesn't look like he's out. So we'll see if he can figure something out to answer the taunting menace.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, ASCII seems to have the absolute download on this K rule. Alright, we saw it across 2 characters, 2 stages. He just looked completely comfortable. Mad Cow was running it back a bit towards the end there, but like, it wasn't enough. And we do see the K roll swap.
Yep, so the Dark Samus we were talking about earlier, it looks like that is the backup plan for Mad Cow, and ASCII going to his Incineroar that chat, at the least, knows and loves.
Yeah.
We are on to no Battlefield, but the next best thing.
Yeah, this is definitely a Battlefield version, you know, 0.9 beta Battlefield. I don't think that really matters too much. Like, I guess like the slight edges can cause some a little weirdness for Samus's projectiles, but nothing likely here.
Yeah, so pretty even to start this one off.
Yeah,
nice dodging around those forward airs.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice. Oof. Didn't know that was a kill move.
Yeah. I don't really know much about Incineroar, actually. Like, I know a few things, but not a lot.
I am no Incineroar expert either, so.
Well, shit.
Another one of those rare characters. We got representation here in Baddy Smash as Incineroar. I think makes it back here, yeah.
Yeah, but not that time.
You cannot go far off Yoshi's story.
Yeah. It's kind of definitely one of the smaller blast zones. Like, its blast zone is considerably smaller than Battlefield's, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the main difference between this and Battlefield. But still, though, pretty even game here. This Dark Samus seems to be working, or at least keeping it close for Mad Cow.
Yeah, he's definitely looking the best he's looked out of all 3 of these games, but
the small stage, though, is definitely benefiting ASCII more than Mad Cow. Mad Cow has not had any time to set up the projectile game all game long.
Yeah, ASCII continually trying to go deep here. He wants one of these edge guards.
Yeah, there it is. Same move. I think that was the F tilt.
Yeah. Apparently that F tilt kills at a pretty low percent. At least on Yoshi's story.
Now Mad Cow potentially seasoned stock here. He's going to start the reverse sweep. It's going to be a hell of a game out of him.
Oh! ASCII almost not making it back there.
Watching Incineroar try to recover is so frightening.
Yeah. But that's where it's like, because you know if he messes that up, he just like he spikes himself back down.
Yeah, that move does not go very high.
No,
there we go. Nice grab.
Oh.
Nice aerial combo.
That'll be it.
Up air, in the up air. Not enough, and he goes for the flashy finish and whips it. He's still got a huge lead here, though. Watch for this charge shot out of the Samus. And this might do it.
Oh, that's it.
Can you read the DI? Mad Cow cannot. I'm not sure it would have mattered.
I don't think there was any DI in that.
ASCII closes that one out 3-0. Moves on to top 12. That'll do it for that match, guys. We got 1 game left tonight, so stay around. Phoenix Blaze versus Evil Light coming up. All right, folks, welcome back to what will be our final match of the night. We've got Phoenix Blaze and Evolite here. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to Phoenix Blaze. Every wildcard player lost in the first round of losers, and every 9-10 seed also lost, except for Phoenix Blaze. The only player that qualified straight to losers bracket that was able to win a match. So we'll see if he can keep his season alive a little bit longer here, or if Evolite's going to take him down.
Yeah, off to a very, very even start here.
This seems like it's going to be a really difficult match for Bowser.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, the Ike reach is just so big.
Yeah, a big part of what makes a lot of Bowser work, and all the heavies work, is the range, but Ike, with that disjoint that should be most of Bowser's options.
Yeah,
See what Phoenix can do here.
Yeah, it's just like, he's got that whole disjoint. He's got the disjoint box, and he's like not that much lighter. I mean, like, you know, you're in the similar weight class. It's not tiny little people being slapped by Bowser.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for Phoenix to punish that nair out of Ike. Especially watch when Phoenix goes up in the air. Evo's gonna have a lot of options.
Yeah, that's getting down is not gonna be easy. Or wow,
just get hit, but hit him back, easy.
Yeah. Okay, I like it.
Now we'll see how fast Evolite can even up these stocks here. As Phoenix is doing a good job of just playing this a little higher than Evolite is ready for it.
Yeah. Oh, what good? Like really solid.
Oh, there we go. The back air is gonna do it.
Yeah, that back air has some pretty explosive force. So yeah, Phoenix plays playing this match like really, really tightly though. I like it. He's been really on top of what Evo's picking up, laying on. Wow.
Ooh, nice read with the up air, or up smash. Sorry.
Yeah.
And now Phoenix with a definitive lead here in game one. The big thing here is every time Evo gets a first hit on the Phoenix, I don't know if he's actually comboed anything this whole game.
No, there's been no combos this game.
And that's really the deciding difference here. Ike is about getting some setups. Evo hasn't been able to do so. Good aerial options out of Phoenix here. But despite that, this is still, I mean, close-ish.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's ticking. It's ticking fast here. Every one of these Bowser hits happen.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know how close I'd call this right now. Like, it's definitely like reasonable to run back, but yeah.
It was closer until Bowser landed 6 hits in a row.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess it doesn't help while you were mid-sentence on that. Bowser lands 2 hits, so by the time I'm like looking, I'm like, eh.
That was the ish and the close-ish.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is game one going Phoenix Blaze's way, saying, fuck these dumbass casters. What do you mean this matchup is one-sided?
No, it's just one-sided the other way, apparently.
So now we'll see. Maybe Evolites. Dude, this guy, when we played, he just dicked me so hard with this Ike, and I keep expecting him to do that to everybody else, and like, I'm apparently just a monkey when I go against Ike, because Evolite has struggled a lot more against basically every other player I've seen him play it against.
It might be one of those things where his style, like, you know, like we talked about this a while ago, like, right, certain people match up well against others. Maybe he just matches up well against you. Maybe his style is just really good against you.
No, I must have had an off week. All right, here we go. Game 2, same picks. So that's what I was about to ask was, do we see the Greninja come back out? But I like this out of Evolite. Stick with the Ike. I think it is the right choice here. As just going for something different with the stage pull. It's going to be Town and City.
Yeah, I like his Ike a lot more than his Greninja. Like, Greninja's spicy, don't get me wrong, and I'm more than willing to cast some Greninja games. But I think his Ike is just a better, like, just more, like, proficient with it overall.
Yeah, I agree, and I do think, despite that game one, probably the better pick for this matchup. So I think you give it another shot. This is your main, you know and love it. You don't have to give up after one loss, like a lot of the players seem to do in this league, surprisingly.
Yeah. A lot of people seem like really, really prone to like when he switch off, and woo, he's coming out.
You just need to confirm some of these combos, and that last one could have been pretty different. We see it here. First stock going to Evo.
Oh, just gonna stand and watch there.
Oh, no, Ike's still holding on here. Reads into the shield though, and that's gonna be the command grab into the kill. Oh, almost wasn't, but even Ike not having enough to survive that one. I hate that move so much.
Rough time, huh?
Never feels good to get killed by a grab, especially at like, I mean, 150 wasn't low percent, but
Yeah.
that move will kill a lot of characters at low percents. But here we are, second stock apiece, very even game. Looking like the Ike stay was the right call from Evo.
Oh yeah.
But ooh, Phoenix was really close to landing that second walk off forward air. Oh,
Whoa.
Phoenix tries to challenge the landing, but that Ike neutral B is a very dangerous move to go at.
Yeah, and all of a sudden now we see Evo looking to be the one in a very good position, but he's gotta be careful. This is just far from a sealed game.
Phoenix tries to read, and there we go. Gets the shield drop.
Yeah.
Both these guys on the last stock now.
That's gotta be the longest fire we've seen all night. Like all night.
Yeah, he hasn't really found a lot of chances to hold that for the full charge like you sometimes see. Bowser doing. There you go. Tries to challenge the landing, and that's an easy smash for Evilite with that long ass sword. And we will, for the second time tonight, see at least the game 4.
Yeah. I mean, we can't have. At least we have 2 matches this tonight that aren't going to be best of 3s.
And I got a feeling we're going to see these same 2 characters down the stretch of this whole match. I think both these guys are playing the right character. And this is exciting. I actually like to see a back and forth that doesn't require character swaps.
Yeah. No, like, it's fun seeing a bunch of the characters, but it's like, I really like seeing, like, when you see a full best of 5, which is 2 people playing the same characters the whole time.
And they're each giving and taking things as the match goes on, not just one person figuring out the other.
Yeah, and that's honestly like some of like my favorite stuff to cast and play. Oh.
So here we go. When in doubt, Mementos it out. Yes,
All
I'm
right.
not sure if this is a big advantage for either character, so I'll accept the pick.
All right. You're a big brain caster, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
All right.
biggest.
So, yeah. Okay. So like, what kind of character and like matchup thrives on Mementos?
Oh man, this answer. I'm gonna get some shit for this answer. The worse you are, the better Mementos is.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. I like that. That's a hot take. We take that.
Well, if you've noticed, the Mementos players, a lot of them aren't in a winner's bracket.
I mean,
I think there's a handful of ranged characters that if you can't get your hands on the final or maybe Town and City, this can be a pretty good projectile spamming map, where if you can control the higher side, or like specifically controlling that staircase, if you have a projectile that you can utilize from there where there's that big open space on the far side.
yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what I was thinking. I feel like Link would be really solid on this stage, actually.
Yeah, somebody with an arcing projectile has a lot of options and creativity here. I like it with Toon Link here.
Whoa! That top platform almost securing a kill there off of that.
Yeah, definitely something that I actually think gets underutilized when we see these Mementos games as Phoenix evens things up. Use that top platform to go and secure higher combos and finish kills off, because they're just not going to happen otherwise.
No, yeah, it's kind of why I'm surprised that like we haven't seen much Battlefield, because like that's such a powerful play from Bowser to be able to grab someone, spin onto that top platform, and just fucking launch them. You can kill so much earlier on those that style of map.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if Battlefield's been one of the bans.
Yeah.
If I were to utilize that, would probably be one of mine.
Yeah, that is fair.
Oh, nice read there. You know,
I
wasn't ready for it.
Nice drop kick.
Various stages that last F stat really killed on him, but not Mementos. And that is Evil Light now up a stock. Moderate advantage.
Yeah. Looking pretty good. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm really liking his developed use of aerials here. Like he's really trying to stay like, not pushing forward. Normally, a lot of times like he'll go forward on them and try to like go into them, and he's realized that Bowser can just armor through a lot of that or trade.
Yeah, his spacing has gotten a lot better after game 1. And that's now a pretty sizable advantage for him, but as always, it is a Bowser. This could change in the blink of an eye. And Phoenix in a landing here. He's really selling himself out with some of these landings, going for the down slam.
Yeah. And like Evo's figured it out. Like that was nice in the beginning.
Oh, this could be big. Does he know where to land? Oh no, that didn't go behind him. It wasn't charged enough. Oh, there's a nice slam, and now this is both players in kill range, really.
Yeah, this is all of
tight.
a sudden a very, very even game.
Watch for that command grab. If Phoenix can get that grab and land on that tap platform, it's
Oh,
definitely
that's a kill. Oh, that was
and
it.
Evo is playing close to it. And now he goes into the fire breath. That gives stage advantage here for Phoenix, but Evo lands another nair. Don't land into the smash, and there we go, slams, but it's on a platform. There we go, jump
Yeah.
up there. Evo like takes it.
Your skills were remarkable.
Oh, man, that was as tight as it gets.
Yeah. Like he got greedy for the slam again though. Like, and that ended up killing him.
Yeah, that seems like maybe one of the little panicky plays out of Phoenix is he feels really safe in that, but it's really not that safe of a play in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
And that's what I was worried for, is that game 3 was developing, was that Evo was going to get the one big punish he needed. And that's the thing, when people talk about getting a download on your opponent, a lot of the times it's not a thing that you're going to routinely punish. A lot of the times, it's just the thing that you punish once when you need to.
Yeah, like there's different types of downloads basically. Like there is sometimes when you see like, you know, like the MK Leo download is like, okay, I have everything figured out and this match is just fucking done. But you don't see that often in Smash.
Alright, so here we go. You asked for it, you got it. Battlefield for game 4 as Phoenix is going to try to force our first game 5 of the night.
I say, can it happen? If there was a match that, like, after seeing 2 games in, that I would expect a best of 5, it'd probably be this one.
Yeah, definitely hoping for it. This has been our highest quality match of the night, in my opinion.
Oh.
Woo!
Oh!
Fire breath into fire breath Q combo.
An unexpected one, to be sure.
There we go. These guys both back to center stage. Well, that was an option.
That was spicy.
This up tilt, this is really close for Evil. Yeah, he's going way past the Bowser here. He does not want to challenge up in his face. Evil just playing this really smart. Nice fire breath. And that, yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. The fire breath pushed him a little too far back. Evo thought he could clip the stage there, but he could not. And that's what fire breath does.
That was a really odd. I feel like that was an odd option from him to go for that.
He just underestimated the pushback.
Yep.
He only needed it to happen once, but Phoenix challenges with the roll. Big mistake. Yeah, you have 2 stocks apiece.
Yeah, you cannot challenge that move with the roll.
Yo, you want to know how I counter that Ike neutral B?
How?
I jump up as high as fucking possible and go way past them. I refuse to even land in the same area as that move because it has such a huge hitbox on that fire that comes out. It is a steaming pile of bullshit that gets me every goddamn time. Don't challenge it. Run away. Run for your fucking life if he's charging that move.
Hey, that's fair.
So here we go. Game slowing down here for a bit because Phoenix is just weighing his options. Some nice airplay out of Evo.
I was like, Evo having great stage control here, though.
Yeah, Evo, he's just playing this so patiently. I really love that. Evo, I do want to see some more grabs on actually both of these players. They're going for some not guaranteed hits. And, ooh, that's a shield break, and that's why. That's why you don't challenge it, because even if he wins it, it will break the damn shield, and that's a kill for Evo.
Yeah, that is, like you were saying, you don't challenge that when it's charged.
Yeah, there's hitboxes
you just
in front of it, there's hitboxes behind it, there's a hitbox above it.
Yeah, just go jump over his head, reclaim center stage, and call that good enough.
Yes, we'll see here what Evo can do with this now full stock in the lead. Time is really ticking down for Phoenix.
Yeah, he's looking more and more like comfortable as this particular game has been going on.
Let's see, can Phoenix get the read there? No. Evo has done a really good job of mixing up his recoveries with that side beat. He's going somewhere different every time, and Phoenix has been trying to read. He hasn't gotten one in a while. And that's a big part of this lead, and that might be it. Evil Light gets the aerial combo, and that closes out the stock and the match. Evil Light takes it 3-1.
All right.
All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you for sticking with us tonight. That is every match scheduled able to be played on stream thanks to a lot of 3-0s. And that will do it for tonight. We'll be back next week with both winners and losers bracket. We'll see you guys next week.